Hey,
Hello.
I just want to say, if at all you want to have sex with me today,
Okay.
you can't.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
I just want to.
Okay.
Don't try to pry it out of me. Okay, fine, I'll tell you. This weekend, I lacerated my penis.
No. How?
Well, it's a little personal, but since you keep prying, fucking Dick Pryor over here. Anyways, no, it's not even that bad. I did cut it though, and you could probably have sex with me if you like were really nice. But I was shaven, and for the first time in years, it's right on the top, not the tip, the top.
Was it?
And I just fucking got caught,
Yeah.
got tangled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the dick skin.
Yep.
Not my balls.
I know what it's like.
The dick skin.
Yeah.
The top.
Yeah. That's
Not
why
the
you got to
tip.
do it hard. So the skin's not
Like-
loose.
I mean, I was pushing pretty hard.
No, you got to be hard.
It usually takes a minute. Usually I rely on it for when I get to the balls because I start at the top. And, the balls are usually, maybe it's, you should pay attention to both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
Lesson learned.
Sorry that happened to you.
Yeah, it's all right.
Well,
That was really sweet, actually.
wish
Fuck.
you speedy healing.
Well, if you want to, you have sex with me.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe just oral. It might
Okay.
feel nice. Yes.
Yeah, so.
Well, I forgot everything I was gonna say. So that's sick.
Speaking of things getting cut off, almost.
Saw moose.
You did.
Saw moose. I told you about it already, but I want to tell the people.
Tell the people about the moose that you saw.
I was in Utah and we were driving through Big Cottonwood Canyon and I was like, look out for moose to my girlfriend. And she was like, okay. And then 5 minutes later, I was like, oh my God, that's a moose. And I pulled over and we went and looked at it and it had two babies. Two babies. Moose vid.
What?
Could you throw the moose vid in right
The moose
here?
vid?
If I send it to you?
Yeah.
Moose vid. Check it out. Here's the mama eating a big flower and some babies with her. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You just gotta send it to me.
Do
we
it
do
right
forget
now so I don't
because
forget. Because I always forget.
well, yeah, I still also need to see that email you were talking about.
Which one?
The one that you said I was.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I tried looking and I couldn't find it.
That's why I think I
But-
just read something wrong.
Okay. Let's hope.
Yeah. Okay. Because the 25th is past.
25th of what?
July,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is the date that I thought I saw on there.
I think that was the day I lacerated my penis.
Oh, maybe that's what I was seeing. A vision.
Maybe. That vision could have been an email.
Fucking moose. There you go.
Cool.
Saw a baby moose. Went to Lagoon. I went to Lagoon last week. It was awesome. Rode a roller coaster called the Cannibal. It's new. Wasn't there last time I was there. Well, I don't know how new it was. Last time I was there was 2013, but it was awesome. It like, instead of like going like this, the whole thing just like got like pulled up straight up. So like, you're like, wait, why aren't we moving? And then you look up and you see like you're going up and then like another one's coming down and then you fucking just slowly drop over this like overhanging track and like swoop down, do a bunch of corkscrews. It was awesome. Yeah. Here's what's fucked up.
What?
The lazy river at Lagoon was at like half depth that it should be at.
Lazy already.
Yeah.
Couldn't even fill it all the way up.
And I think it's because of the fucking water restrictions in Salt Lake. But that's so fucked up to me that everyone just gets to like water their lawns as much as they want, but the lazy river doesn't get to be all the way full. Are you kidding me? Like, that's a communal fucking asset, man. Like, you can't have me in calf deep lazy river water. That's crazy. I want to be able to like Naruto run through the lazy river, man. That's so fucked. It was so fucked up, actually.
We need brown lawns and full pools, damn it.
Yeah. What? Who cares about your lawn, man? I want a lazy river that's full. I'm going to Roaring Springs here soon to get my lazy river fix.
Good. Yeah, sounds like you only got like half of it.
Yeah. Fuck the Boise River, man. It's not lazy enough.
Yeah, for sure. Saw a French guy jerking off. Lagoons.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
Nice. Spanish lady jerking off. Lagoon.
Laguna. Oh,
Laguna Beach.
nice. Spring break.
It was cool. Lagoon has very lax security.
Like you snuck in or something?
Well, no, we bought tickets, but their tickets were like $60. But like, they don't check your bags or like any of that shit. You could just bring a cooler in with you and like a bunch of bags. So you could just like, you could honestly bring a fucking keg of beer in there and just go to the back area where there's like a bunch of like lawn and like picnic tables and just get fucked up all day at Lagoon. And you can also leave and come back. So you could like go to your car and take bong rips and then come back.
Sounds like you could just bring the bong in.
You probably could honestly bring the bong in because get this, there's smoker stations.
Bingo.
You can smoke cigs at Lagoon, dude. How fucking awesome is that?
That's pretty rad.
Yeah. And they have bars there now. So you can go get like a shot, go smoke a cig, hit a roller coaster.
Why isn't that a thing?
Go
like just,
wash yourself off on the water slides and then go get another shot and hit another roller coaster.
dude, that should be more regular. That should be at all the water, like a whole just adult section.
Yes.
Like there's a bouncer, you give them your ID, and then you probably put it in a locker or something because you're in a swimsuit.
Yeah.
But yeah,
no, 100% they should have like adult sections because fucking
like not just the bar, like adult slides.
Look at Virgin Cruise Lines, right? Like Virgin Cruise Lines are adult only cruises that are like all party focused and stuff. And like they fucking kill, right? And that's basically an adult amusement park just on international waters.
That's the most adult. Yeah, shit. Okay, maybe that's already a thing. It's
But
cruise.
we know we need them on land because I don't like cruises.
Oh, yeah, they should account for that.
Yeah, not everyone wants to be on a cruise ship, especially after the whole poop cruise thing.
Mm.
You didn't hear about this?
Maybe.
So this like cruise ship, I guess like the whole thing like lost power, and then like because it didn't have power, none of the toilets worked, and because none of the toilets worked, all the plumbing started backing up, and people had to like shit in bags, and like all the floors were like covered in piss and shit, and everyone was like stranded on this like shit cruise for like 2 days. And there's a Netflix documentary about it called the Poop Cruise.
I wanna take you for granted. Is that Dave Matthews?
Mm.
He had a poop cruise incident.
Yes, he did. Was that in Boston? Or was that
idea.
Baltimore?
I have no
I feel like
idea.
it was in Baltimore, maybe.
Could've
Yeah,
been.
dumped the poop off the tour bus onto a bunch of people below.
I think someone died. Someone got like,
Really?
really sick or
Oh
something.
God, I feel
I
like
don't know.
he wouldn't be as big.
I don't think it was like him.
Yeah,
He
it was his
it
bus
was-
driver, but like,
yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of. I read a headline and it was like, yeah, everyone's dead for sure, including the driver.
exactly
Yeah, the bridge exploded because of it.
with shit.
Yeah, all of the cars fell into the ocean or river, whatever it was. Wasn't looking, but whoops. Anyways, I wrote an experience.
Okay.
for us to have.
Okay, hell yeah.
We're gonna listen to I guess we could think of this as a concept for our movie that'll probably be made. Anyways, I guess it's more of an audiobook. But I'll just begin. Hello, I'm the voice that narrates our story. I'm Morgan Freeman, doing my best Max Knudsen impression. I'm nailing it. A pretty landscape, or a pretty mountainscape, snow tops on the mountains. We're in beautiful Winnemucca. At the base of the mountain is a town. In that town is a sewer treatment plant. This is where we meet our first person. This is Carla. She's taking a sewer tour, learning about sewer shit, pun intended. Why is she doing this? Because it's just what made sense in this story. Fuck it. Maybe she likes to learn shit, pun still intended. But we can't make her feel bad for continuing her pursuit of knowledge. It's more than whatever the fuck you're doing. You think you don't need to learn anymore now that you work at the Postal Service? Fuck you. Anyways, Carla is taking a tour, learning about sewer. As they're walking past a giant pool of shit, Carla goes to take a sip of coffee when she sees two flies. They land right on the part of her one coffee cup where her lips were about to go. Instead of swatting them away, Carla studies the flies. She sees that the two flies are having super intense, super shitty, super pukey, and super lesbian sex on the one cup. Now, some people argue that the flies weren't actually shitting and it was all like prop ice cream or something. But that's not the important part of the story, so we don't need to worry about it. I think it was fake. Anyways, Carla sees all of that and just thinks it's the hottest thing she's ever seen. A switch was flipped in her. She knows she's destined to live like a gay fly now. But she knew that her new ability to be aroused by shit and puke could be dangerous if she wasn't careful. I'm a little bit rusty. I want to take you for granted. She couldn't let the world know of her power. She had to live this secret. She had to live this secret life in secret. She took on a new name whenever she was thinking about shit. She would go by Carla, but with a C. She made sure not to tell anyone about this, except for one person, her best friend and roommate, Laureen. And she didn't really tell Laureen. Laureen just started noticing a weird smell coming from Carla's room whenever she opened the door. And one day Carla came walking into the kitchen when Laureen was there. And Carla smelled like shit. And Laureen jokingly said, "Damn, Carla, did you gain some crazy shit fetish after you went to that sewer tour? Did you watch some gay flies fuck on your coffee cup and now you want to live like a gay shit fly? Because you smell so fucking bad, babe." And that confused Carla. "How the shit and piss did you know?" Carla asked. Now Laureen was surprised. "Oh, is that true? I was just guessing, because of the smell. But it's cool if that's what you're into. I don't really care. I've always been kind of curious about it myself." Now, Carla is surprised. "No way. Well, if you'd like, you can see my room. It's covered in shit and piss and puke. If you want, we can shit and piss and puke on each other, but in a sexual way." Laureen thought about this for a second. "Well, I mean, probably. That would be fitting for this whole story thing going on. Speaking of, who's that voice we keep hearing? Is that Max Knudsen?" "No, it's Morgan Freeman doing an impression of him," says Carla. "Oh, I see. Well, he's nailing it," says Laureen. "Thanks," I said. I, of course, being Morgan Freeman. "Now, ladies, please, to the shit, piss, and puke room." "Okay. Come on, Laureen," says Carla. Carla and Laureen head to Carla's room, where they see that Carla was in fact not exaggerating. shit, piss, puke, and a little bit of cum, floor to ceiling, says Carla. What was that? Fuck. Sorry. Says Laureen. Fuck, sorry guys. That's just, it smells so bad in here. I mean, look, so I can't do his voice. Okay. Well, you weren't invited in here anyways. You don't have to keep saying who said what. We can just leave until we need you, and Max can just do our voices differently so that we know who's who. Also, I'm Carla. I'll be back in a few, said the narrator.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, what's this, Carla? Well, Laureen, that's a bed that's full of shit, piss, and puke, and a little bit of cum. Also, when we were talking shit, I want you to call me Carla. I did call you Carla, though. No, you called me Carla with a K. When shit's in play, it's Carla with a C. Is that like how Superman tricks people by just wearing glasses? Yes. Well, what are you yelling at? Where's the narrator to say what's going on? Who is even talking right now? You are Carla. It's Carla. Shit. Sorry, I'm back. It's me, Morgan Freeman, doing Max. What happened? We just fucked and shit and pissed and puked all over each other for like 20 minutes and nobody was there to describe it.
Thank God.
Oh. Well, I was giving you some privacy. Hey, who just said that? Sorry. Nobody was there to describe it, said Carla. It's Carla, yells Carla and Laureen at the same time. Fucking twats. We heard that. Yelled the two twats at the guy who's just trying his best and not getting paid, even though I haven't had a break in 13 hours. All right, smart ass, finish the line and take a quick 5. After that, I want you back with no attitude. Says Laureen. Fucking cunt. I'll fucking show you the fucking picture. Wait, hold up. Morgan, get back here. My phone just went off. Looks like there's a guy who's ripping off dicks in Texas. We gotta use our new fetishes to stop him. But first, we need some sort of vessel to like shit into to make it easier to eat and or drink. And I feel like if we keep licking it off the carpet, we might get sick or something. You never know what kind of germs are on the floor. Fuck you, Carla. I quit. Here, how about this? I uploaded a document of the script to ChatGPT, and it'll just read it for you. Probably gonna suck and spoil everything, but we're getting paid the same for this. So here. Okay, I guess we could. Hey there, I am Morgan Freeman talking like Max Knudsen. Laureen and Carla. Carla! Sorry about that. Laureen and Carly need to get to Texas, but first. But first they need to train their new superpowers. They need a vessel to put their fluids and solids into in order to like gross out the bad guys. Either way, a montage begins. The song Pretty Woman should be playing. Carla shits onto a plate. Laureen shakes her head. Laureen shits into a blender, then pukes into it. Carla shrugs her shoulders. Carla and Laureen are scarfing down cheese and washing it down with coffee and hot sauce. Carla shits all over a cast iron and puts it in the oven and pulls out a chocolate cake. Laureen is looking at her phone, uninterested. Laureen goes to a bar and orders a beer. She takes a sip and then just looks at the glass that the beer came in. Then she looks over to Carla, who pukes, and then smiles and nods. And now that Carla and Laureen have that idea, they are finished. And then they finish their training. The two girls get into one car and start their trip to Texas. While they're doing that, let's check in on our villain guy who rips dicks. Alexi is a dude who lives in Texas. He's pretty normal, except for one thing that, depending on who you ask, could also be normal. But either way, he liked to put jars in his butt. And while it was fine for a while, the last couple weeks, Japanese scientists placed explosive detonators at the bottom of Lake Loch Ness to blow Nessie out of the water. Hey, sorry about that. I'm back. It's just me, Morgan, still doing Max's voice. I forgot my jacket, and I also think I wrote Max's name a little too much in the prompt. I'll fix that. That was Napoleon Dynamite. There we go. Back to the story, and I'm out of here. Nessie is dead, and Alexei likes to put jars in his ass. But one time, he forgot to put water in the jar before to equalize the pressure or something. And long story short, it broke in his ass. And normally, that wouldn't be a big deal. Alexei had prepared for this exact situation. But the problem was that he was late for picking up his kids from school. So he had to put the glass thing on the back burner for now. The kids wanted to get ice cream on the way home from school, and Alexei is a great father. And his middle child got a B or above on his test, so he fucking took them to get ice cream because it made his kids happy. And while Alexei was killing it as a father, the glass was still up his butt. It was up there so long that Alexei just straight up forgot about it. Fatherhood. But weeks later, Alexei started feeling strange, and it turns out some of the glass inside of him had made its way into his brain, enabling him to retract and expel the glass from his butthole at any given time, somehow. The point is, the glass in his brain and butt turned him into the regionally known supervillain, Glasshole. He wasn't a dick at first. At first, he used his powers for good. He would use his glass hole to mutilate pedophiles. He would dress like a child and then let an adult fuck him. And then he would secrete glass from his ass, shred the pedophile's dick, and that would usually result in it falling off. But unfortunately for Glasshole, he miscalculated how much of a pain in the ass that job was. And over time, it made him grumpy. It got to the point where he would just rip off people's dicks who would do things that are just like kind of annoying, like cutting him off in traffic or mentioning that they're not circumcised. And now, we're done with the first part of our hero's journey. Carla and Lorene are now in Texas, but it's all fields. They don't realize how big Texas is, so they pull into a shady gas station in a small town to ask for directions and information. There's a man working behind the counter. His body looks like all of the fruits put together. When Carla and Lorene walk in, the door chimes, and the man behind the counter turns around. Well, you two are young. What are you guys doing here? Sir, we're 28. Oh, that's almost as old as me. I assume you guys came to fill up on diesel or something. And then basically, the employee starts hinting that he's into younger people. And after that, the lights start to flicker. Wind blows even though they're inside. And when the lights stop flickering, there's a little boy standing in line right behind Carla and Lorene. I lost my mommy, says the little boy, crying. Carla and Lorene feel terrible and start asking the employee to call for help. But he just keeps saying stuff like, why don't you guys leave the kid with me and then you guys leave? They eventually take the kid over to the snack aisle to calm him down. Carla takes out her cell phone to try to report a missing child, but the service is shit. While Carla and Lorene are distracted trying to find a signal, the little boy walks over to the man behind the counter. Hey there, little boy. Want some cookies? I've got some in this back room here. Lorene notices the boy and the cashier are now gone. She tells Carla, and they start looking around. Then they hear a loud scream from behind a door, much like a child. They open it, and they see a grown man pulling his child-sized clothes back on. They're a little tight. His body can change into a child, but not his clothes. Either way, this revealed that Carla and Lorene had found Glasshole. Glasshole takes the shredded dick out of his ass and stuffs it into the cashier's mouth, and then he runs off, leaving Carla and Lorene confused, but also relieved that they found him. Carla and Lorene decide that they need to make a plan. They ignore the dickless cashier. They run outside and start talking to people. And people start saying that he's usually just ripping dicks off of pedophiles, which is rad. But recently, he's ripping off dicks of people that don't deserve it. Maybe they deserve like a small laceration on their balls, but that's it. Not like the whole dick. They find out that Texas has the most sex offenders in the U.S. So they have to fight them off one by one before they get to Glasshole. Specifically the ones that Glasshole kill fucked, because Glasshole can also control the people whose dicks he rips off. They're basically dickless zombies. They fight off, Carla and Lorene fight off pedophiles fairly easily, mostly by just having really gross, shitty, pukey sex in front of them. That would immobilize the zombie pedophiles long enough for Lorene and Carla to get past them. They're mostly just grossed out because it was just two people who are the same legal age having sex. When they went to Glasshole, when they finally found Glasshole, he was unfazed by the gay fly sex they were having, and the reason why is because Glasshole literally broke a glass jar in his butthole. He thinks that what they're doing is basically first base. Glasshole turns around and starts shooting glass shards out of his ass at a very fast rate. And after a lot of Glasshole glass-assing, and a lot of Carla and Lorene drinking each other's shit out of a cup, they find themselves chasing each other into a factory with lots of tanks full of hot fluids around. Carla runs around a corner and then shits on the ground. As Glasshole is running around the corner behind her, he steps in Carla's shit and slips. Where Lorene then drops down from the ceiling and pisses a stinging, dehydrated, yellow, frothy, energy drink-fueled piss stream right into Glasshole's eyes. He's temporarily blinded. Glasshole staggers up, but he falls into a big tank full of boiling liquid. Carla and Lorene now feel bad, because they wanted him to just not rip dicks off of not pedophiles. And now, there's nobody to rip dicks at all. But then they see a hand rise out of the tank. Glasshole emerges from the boiling liquid tank and chases after Lorene and Carla, but Lorene and Carla don't move. Exhausted. What's his name? Glasshole runs up to Lorene and Carla and says, "Ladies, I am sorry." "What?" they say in response. The ladies are confused because they don't know that while Glasshole was in the boiling liquid, the glass in his body melted and got smooth, which smoothed out all of the rough edges metaphorically. He now can see clearly because the glass in his brain melted to lightly cover everywhere in his body, including his eyes, acting like built-in glasses. He explains all of that to the girls. "Wait, so I get that you're all better, but can you still rip dicks out of pedophiles?" "Yes, but differently now." "What do you mean?" "Since the glass is all melted inside of Glasshole, instead of shards of glass, it's now smooth glass that is shaped conveniently like a butt plug. They can be shot out of his ass much like a bullet. He gives each of the girls their own personal Glasshole butt plugs. The girls are not very thrilled about having something that prevents you from shitting during sex, but they say thank you and accept the gifts anyways. They start to leave the factory as friends, but they see that all of the dickless pedophile zombies are now surrounding the factory. Everybody's trapped. They decided to try to fight their way out. But even Glasshole's new glass-shooting asshole isn't cutting it. They had to think quick. Normally, Glasshole can just use his mind to control all the dickless zombies, but now that his brain is just full of smooth glass, he can't control them. He runs up to the top of the stairs above the big boiling tub that he fell into earlier. He looks to another side of him and he sees a jar. He looks down at Carla and Lorene struggling to fight off the ever-intruding dicklesses with just their shit and puke in one cup. And normally, their legal age sex would deter the dicklesses, but now that they didn't have Glasshole controlling them, they were just bloodthirsty. Glasshole knew that he had to make a sacrifice. He grabs the glass jar, sets it on the ground, and what happens next is to be expected because he forgot to fill the jar with water. He turns back He turns back into the original glass hole. All of the Dicklases stare up at him, and so do Carla and Lorene. No glass hole, yells Carla. It's the only way. Thank you, ladies. Thank you for everything. Stay shitty and stay fly. Gay fly, says Glasshole as he dives into the boiling tub of hot stuff. With perfect form, might I add. All of the zombies follow him and walk into the tub. Carla and Lorene are excited that the Dicklases are taken care of, but they're also sad because they've lost a friend. But then they hear some splish splashing in the tank. It's Glasshole. He crawls out. He's weak, but he's alive. Glasshole, you're okay, yells Lorene. Yeah, I guess. I guess I should have known since I was already in there once. I keep forgetting that I'm basically all glass and don't really feel heat. Wow, that's convenient. So, are you butt plug Glasshole or are you shards of glass dick ripping Glasshole? I'm Alexi. Just Alexi. With shards of glass up my butt. No more superpowers? No more ripping dicks? Asked Lorene. I mean, there's still glass in my ass, so I could. But I think I just need a break and a fresh start, you know? Like, go jogging, start a garden, shit like that. I could see myself going back to Glasshole, but I just need, like, a couple days. That sounds really nice, actually. Are you still into glass jars in my asshole? Damn right. Are you girls still into shitting and puking on each other and then eating said shit and puke from each other with a cup? Of course, says Lorene. They decide together that in a week they should meet up again and form some sort of shit, puke, blood, sexual justice league where they fight rapists and pedophiles, and they come up with a slogan that is, fuck rapists and pedophiles, then rip off their dicks. Or clits, because equality. And now that our heroes are done facing the unknown, it's time to return home as, like, different people.
Nice.
1 week later, Carla and Lorene are doing great. Their apartment is covered floor to ceiling in shit, piss, and puke. Alexi is also doing well. He started his garden and enjoys his simple life. But the both of them yearn for more. Every time Carla and Lorene see a cup, they talk about Alexi. And every time Alexi sees a jar, he fills it up with water first to equalize the pressure to prevent cracks. And then he shoves it up his ass. And he also thinks about Carla and Lorene or whatever. Then they ran into each other in the glassware section of a department store. They reminisce upon the past 1 week ago. They mention starting their shitty Justice League. And as they're doing that, they hear a couple teenagers yelling from the back of the store. What's up, fam? Be sure to hit that like button and to subscribe. We're the 34th most popular indie to catch a predator knockoff YouTube channel called To Throw a Predator, where we pose as a child online to lure predators to us, where our quarterback friend then grabs them and throws them as far as he can. Today we have a guy named Rick who's here to meet us at the store because he thinks we're 13 and gonna lick his penis. Did you hear that? Says Alexi. Sounds like some potential new recruits for our shitty Justice League. Also, I was thinking we could call it Superhuman Intelligence Team, or SHIT for short, says Lorene. Wait, where did Alexi go? Says Carla. They turn around and see a little boy running to the end of the aisle, jars in each hand. He turns around, winks at Carla and Lorene, and then starts running to the predator throwers, yelling, Yo, dudes, film this! Carla and Lorene share a laugh as they hear the pedophile's dick being ripped off in the produce section. They lock eyes. They get closer. They start kissing. Carla grabs a cup off the shelf. Then they're on the ground. Lots of sounds of farting and puking are happening. Carla and Lorene are in jail now. Now, yeah, in hindsight, that probably wasn't chill to do in the store. Luckily, they're just keeping us here overnight, says Carla. They turn to the guy who's in the cell with them. Crazy that this jail is co-ed. But either way, sir, what are you in here for? Asks Lorene. Let's just say that whatever I say is going to heavily insinuate that I was the cashier from the beginning who tried to fuck a kid and then got my dick ripped off and shoved into his mouth, says the man. Gross. Sir, 2 quick questions. Can you hand me that cup? And do you mind if my friend and I screw in here? Asked Lorene. You guys are a little old, but sure. Oh my goodness. Ew, says the man. The man is so grossed out that he passes out. And then Carla shits in his mouth where he chokes and dies.
Oh my God.
You've been had by the superhuman intelligence team. And much like my phone in your gas station, my service is shit. Flush.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That was incredible. So, best I can tell is that's a sequel to One Man, One Jar, but a prequel to Two Girls, One Cup.
You know, that's a good way. I didn't think of it like that. I thought of it as just writing a fan fiction between the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
I think in my head, because I was like the Two Girls, One Cup video, I like to think that they do that a lot and for the fantasy. And like, this is just one of the things they upload, but like they've been, you know, getting after it.
Yeah, okay.
Like that was just like a middle thing. They're like, let's just upload it. Fuck it. The lighting's good today.
Are those their actual names?
Yeah. and apparently when I looked it up, it said that Carla, her name is Carla with a K, but she's credited as Carla with a C.
One of the first things I like started to write, like when you said her name was Carla, was I wrote down Carla with a K or Carla with a C, and as I was writing that was when but then at one point I start writing like definitely Carla with a K, just by the way she was acting. And but right when I wrote that, you said, but when there's shit involved, it's Carla with a C.
Were we talking shit?
And then at first I couldn't, I didn't understand if you said Maureen.
Lorene.
But it's
sorry.
Lorene, which is a weird name that I've never heard before in my life.
Lorene. Yeah.
Lorene. I've heard Lorraine and Lauren, but I've never heard Lorene. And then it's really funny that the jar guy's name is Alexi.
I'm sure he goes by like Alex or something, but
I
I was also trying really hard to not watch the videos, but I was trying to like read about them.
Oh my
like,
God.
I have Google searches that say like written out description of Two Girls, One Cup.
As soon as the flies were like you said, the flies landed on the cup and we're having sex on the cup, I was like, oh, I know where this is going. He's writing like a prequel to Two Girls, One Cup, but then
It's their origin story.
it's their origin story.
Yep.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Very imaginative.
I thought it was shitty.
Pretty shitty.
So, yeah.
Superhuman intelligence team.
Yeah,
Go shit.
Yeah, a lot of like unintentional shit and dick cutting talk beforehand that really helped.
Yeah, set it up a little bit.
Yeah, this is a pretty shitty episode.
Yeah. If you are at all triggered by shit, puke, or piss, you might want to skip this one.
Yeah,
Like
if you got to this
grossed out
point,
easily,
if you already listened to all of it and then got to here,
try to
forget about it.
Try to forget about it.
I mean, hopefully you had the wherewithal to, leave on your own.
I kept being confused on why they were going after Glasshole because it seemed like he just only killed pedophiles, but then
I didn't word it well, but he started slipping and just getting people that didn't deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like,
but the guy in the gas station did deserve it. It seemed
he did. Yeah, no. I don't know. I know there's like a couple where he's like, yeah, he would do it to people who cut him off in traffic.
I remember you said that. Yeah, that's right.
But that was kind of all I mainly just wanted to, have him ripping dicks for justice.
Yeah, of course. I like the smoothing out of the glass. That's a fun concept. diving
Yeah.
into the reason he's turning evil is because of the edges. He's edgy.
He's edging. Yeah. Yep.
He's no longer edgy Jar Man. He's now smooth Jar Man.
Smooth Jar Man. Yep.
Glass hole. Glass hole.
So
Great story.
I wanted those 2 people or 3 people to meet.
Yeah.
I
feel like
do
they
in real
probably
life
have.
too. I would
like
hope
they've
so.
probably been to like cons, like conventions together and stuff, you know?
Both look, we're both legends.
Kink conventions. They're both on the like question board or whatever.
Can you sign my jar?
People are like, what size of cup do you recommend for like a beginner?
Honey, for you, a shot glass.
Like a mug or like when can I move up to a Stein?
One of the big Yetis.
They're called Ramblers.
What are like those like big gallon ones for like that people bring into like the tumblers like gas stations where they just fill them up with soda? One of those.
The old ones, like the Stinker Station ones that used to just be giant.
I don't know why are they like that? Are you supposed to fill like the inside layer of them with water and freeze it to keep the soda cool all day?
Maybe
or something?
it has an inside layer that freezes already. I don't know.
I don't know.
Speaking of piss, shit, and puke, I gotta puke.
All right, we can wrap this up. I gotta edit an episode, so yeah, cool, great, good job.
Great, awesome.
Stay shitty.
Come to our open mics. Stay shitty. Come to our shows. Okay, bye.